Welcome back to the garage. So, we are on day 12 of the riding challenge that will give an update real fast right now. There we go. There's neutral. That's my miles per gallon. So I'm at 1401.8 for the month. I rolled over 30,000 miles this morning. Got the 54 on the way back. So, we're not doing bad. I will say that might be a little behind my schedule I want to be on, but I think we're going to have a couple light days potentially. I did it again. If I leave my bike key on my CarPlay adapter, go back a few videos to talk about the CarPlay adapter. But, so, I would like to be a little further along. Obviously, I'm going to be about 1,500 tomorrow. So, I mean, if I could be at, I think, 1,750 by the end of the weekend, that'd be really good for just my goals. So, I think most of the people in the riding challenge are down to about 5 people who have ridden every day this month. It's only the 12th of the month, though. Remember that. That's still 18 days that things could go awry. There's more days left than days have occurred, right? So I'll show you the leaderboard tomorrow at work. We're just marking down days you've ridden the minimum amount. So we'll do an update on that tomorrow. So this video, after a little explanation, I'm going to do part 1.5 of my engine build time lapse. Building motorcycles is hard, at least when you're an OEM, right? And like I said the other day during our little tour, we're kind of in PTR mode, right? So PTR, production trial run. We're taking parts that are potentially new parts from different suppliers, parts from people that we're working with for the first time, mating them with maybe parts that have been established already, especially with Buell's history. Let me know down below if you want me to do just a quick video on kind of the history of Buell, maybe the penny tour of the Buell history. So comment down below, like, subscribe while you're doing it. Anyway, so right now we're in a mode where it's like we're taking parts that we know work and some of the parts that are new and we're trying to mate them together. So we ran into an issue. It was a supplier issue that they actually got back to us and let us know what was going on. So I'm not going to go into any more details. We don't need to talk about that, right? What we need to know is that sometimes in trying to build things in mass, right, versus one-off custom motorcycle, I'm just doing a build in my garage, things like that, right? Sometimes it takes a little more work to make things fit with the correct amount of quality, correct amount of function every single time we put it together, right? So part of my job, quality technician, is making sure when the parts come in that they are up to snuff. Now, I don't have all the capabilities in the world right now to measure everything to the nth degree, right? So sometimes we're relying on our suppliers or third-party metrology, things like that, to let us know how our parts are doing. So anyway, that was a little bit of a ramble into the production side of motorcycles, right? Not many people work at an OEM and are public about some of the things that are happening, right? So little insight there. You're going to see part of a video, part of a time lapse of the rest of the build, but I have to warn you, it's probably going to be about another week till I can probably finish that video completely. So maybe once I have all the parts together, I'll do one big part together rather than doing small videos. But that's kind of my video challenge this month. I'm not a normal vlogger style YouTuber. This is not what I normally am doing, is making a video every day. But I am kind of getting to enjoy it a little bit. So we might see some more I'm going to call it short form content. Short form in terms of not like a short and Instagram reel and stuff, maybe clips of those, but rather less than 5-minute videos, 5 to 7-minute videos. So anyway, wanted to explain to you guys what's just going on at work, what's going on in my life. We're going to do a little maintenance. I was just cleaning chain, adjusting chain a little bit on the V-Strom. So I'm going to do a little more maintenance this weekend before my UP trip mainly. That's what I'm concerned about now, because I have 1 week until I'm leaving for the UP. So I kind of had to get my ducks in a row now for that trip coming up. So with all that, I'm going to leave it to you guys. Once again, put your Crocs on, grab a wine spritzer or whatever the hell people drink these days, White Claws, and just enjoy. Enjoy a little bit of time lapse. I might try to cut in. Maybe I'll cut in a little more of the other day too. I don't know. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate everyone who's watching these videos, especially on a daily basis. I'm doing it mainly for the riding challenge, but it's fun. I like showing off what I'm doing in the motorcycle world. I'm just going to ask you guys, comment down below if you're actually watching the videos. I kind of want to meet who's watching my videos, talk to you guys a little more. I know I don't always respond right away. If you have left comments in the past, you might see that. But I do see them. So if you're watching the videos, leave something down below. Let me know who you are, what kind of bike you ride. I don't know. What do you want to see? What would you want to see on the YouTube channel? Anyway, I'm going to get back to what I was doing. I mowed half the lawn, so I'm going to probably maybe do the other half tomorrow, and I'm going to drink a beer about it. So, anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Watch the little time lapse after this, but you know what? I think it's time that I hit the old dusty trail. So, love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.